armies. Okay, so let's now see what the Romans are going to do for us next. Now, they've not actually got a lot of money to begin with. So we're looking at 16 here. I don't think that's a lot. We really want to bolster our armies, especially armies number 3 and 4. Really, really, really want to bolster them. Let's take a look at army number 1. How does that look up there? Decent composition. Would love to have some velites in there though. And so if I'm just remembering, how much do velites actually cost? We do have our line of communication up there, so that's absolutely fine. They cost 1? Really? They only cost 1? Let's buy 2. Yes, let's buy 2. And make sure that we're then not over our limit for the number that we can have in an army. Just double check that. Did I say that was army number 1? Yes. Yes, we'll be absolutely fine with that. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I thought that you had a limit in terms of the number of battle cards you have. There's only 4. You can only have 4 main battle cards. But we've got more than that in this. That's really interesting that this has broken its own rules. Anyway, I'll let you figure that out for yourselves if you're watching. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can have up to 9. So yeah, spending 2 on velites. Let's get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. So spending 2 to put a couple of velites into army number 1. Perfect. Got a great offensive force that we can use against the Greeks up there. Bolstering the navies would also be really, really helpful. At least one of them. So I think we're going to do that to bring Navy number 2. That's not what that one is, isn't it? Yeah, Navy number 2 up to 3. Just in case. Hopefully we won't need it. Let's see what we can do here. Get 1 free road every spending phase. Could be good. I don't think we're going very far though. To be honest. I don't think we're going to go very far. I think spending this to get the ballista really, really important. Okay, so let me just grab a couple of these down here. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to do that to get our ballista. Because we're going to need it in order to get the Marian reforms. And I think that's actually our best bet. So let's spend another one to get that. Scorpios. Yeah. Yeah. Road builder I don't think is too useful right now. I think we've got to use a lot of subterfuge, so spending another 2. Let's break this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spending another 2 to get the extra agent. Really, really crucial. So just remind myself I need to put that up there. We did it up here as well. Just remember I could use my other agents. Each agent gets a 1 go each. So I've underused them. Anyway, that's a shame. Road builder is getting you a victory point. Nah, we don't need it. We don't need it right now. Don't need it right now. What we need to do is we need to prioritize spending into our armies. So in particular, armies number 3 and 4. They've got main battle cards, no skirmish units, no cavalry. I've gone and given away some velites there. I think I want to get 1 for each. Let me just double check what's in army number 4. Yeah, 1 for each. 1 for each. A velite for each of these. They only cost 1 each. Nice and cheap to do that. So that's building them out a little bit. How much would some extra cavalry cost? Some allied cavalry. We could save it for the ballistas. Oh, yes. Do we want to do some developments, in particular looking at ports? Could build a barracks up there. That's going to free up army number 1 to move away. That could be worth it. Because we don't actually want to fight the Greeks. I don't actually want to fight them. I want to get away from there. Barracks is going to let me do that. So instead of thinking economically, that's what we could do. We could put barracks in there. That frees them up to move around. And that ultimately is what will actually free us up economically. If that's what we want to do. Which it is. Because I think our economy is going to come from conquering some of these regions up in the north. I like that idea. Let's spend another couple. Let's break this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. Okay. So spending 2. Oops, there we go. In order to put in a barracks up here later. Excellent. Excellent like that. Now we could be spending a little bit to help our economy. And the most obvious thing to do is just to spend to put a port. Sorry, not a port. Put a... Is a barracks what I'm looking for up in there? Do I want a barracks or do I want walls? It's really about stopping the defenders having good quality units attacking. So is it barracks or is it walls? It's actually walls. So yeah, let's take those barracks out and actually I want walls. I want walls up in there. That's what I'm actually looking for up there. Yeah, okay. So last thing is, do we hang on to that? Yeah, we're going to hang on to that. We're going to hang on to those 2 in case we get an opportunity that we can actually have a little bit of initiative going forward. So Romans are then complete and they're hanging on to 2 of their coin. And that finally takes us on to the Carthaginians. So what is it that we want to do here? So in particular, we know we need to bolster army number 2. So let's see in particular what they've lost. So lots of cavalry here. It's really just their skirmisher. It's their skirmish unit. I'm going to hang on to this. I'm just going to wait and see, because we want to build our barracks in here to make sure that we can get access to this. But let's first of all see how much we've got. So they're actually doing pretty well. So it's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21. Okay. They're doing fantastically well. So that's costing them 2 to go ahead and build that barracks there. Oh man, this is going to go well. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling that this is going to go very well. Let's build a market in our major port town up here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. We want to make sure that we can keep attacking over here. So let's make sure that we replenish this army. In particular, we actually need a skirmisher and a cheap infantry unit. That's what we really need. So yeah, the Iberian spearmen, that's going to cost us 2. We've got the bariatric slingers. They're now available, but let's see what else we have. What am I seeing as I'm going through? Do we even have any? Bariatric slingers. They cost 1. So for a cost of 3, I can replenish this army up, and I'm really liking that prospect actually. So yeah, army number 1, they're going to gain those. It's going to cost us 3. So let's do that. Remainder 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Make sure that we're all above board. Okay, so army number 2 is well replenished there. Army number 3, that one as well is going to be doing quite a lot of heavy lifting. Well, look, I mean, we need main battle cards. We need main battle cards in there. That's what we really need. So again, it's like we could go for some cheap ones. Depends whether we think we're actually going to have a battle or not. Or which I'm thinking maybe we won't. Maybe we won't actually have a battle. Iberian Spearmen. I actually want to purchase a couple of those guys. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. Let's the Numidian Javelins. They're just as effective. It's the Numidian Cavalry as well. They look pretty similar. They look very similar, but they're cheaper. But I need a main battle card. That's what I really need. It's the main battle cards. This is the real reason why I'm doing it. So yeah, we're going to spend 4 to put them into army number 3. Yes. So spending 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in order to do that. At the same time, army number 4 is looking really rubbish. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do... we're actually going to go for... Just check what is available to me and what's not. So yeah, I think we're going to go for the slightly more expensive... Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Slightly more expensive... Oh, let's go for a Numidian Cavalry. And you know what, I'm feeling a bit emboldened by that. That I could actually go for some cheap. Or do I? Because these guys are really exceptionally good. They are actually really good. Army number 4? Yeah. Do we think we're going to be doing a lot of fighting with army number 4? Let's cop out and let's go cheap. Yeah, we're going cheap. Cheap and nasty. Cheap and nasty. More Lydian Spearmen. Okay, so that's going to cost us 3. So if I put that away and then grab another 2. Just like that. And that's what's going to go into army number 4. Then I'm thinking of looking over here. Game launch every time whenever you have a trade, which we could be doing quite a lot with the Romans. So I actually quite like that. No cost for the first mercenary card. That's brilliant, because that's exactly what we're trying to build here. So definitely I think we're going to spend 2 to get that development. So let me just go ahead and actually just grab this down here, and we're going to do that. That's brilliant. Opponent cannot play protest agent cards, but can play riots. Not sure what I feel about that. Agents, not feeling that are going to be as useful this turn. I want to be able to keep up in terms of the look, recruit war elephants from the next turn. Wow. I feel like we need to keep up with the naval game though. We need to be able to do it. I don't necessarily think that we need to be doing a lot in terms of having the initiative. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Although I'm a bit worried about this. A little bit worried. But I think we're going to take a gamble. That maybe we're not going to do that. And so I think we're going to spend these last 2 to get these 2 developments. So we're going to do this, leaving us remainder 1. And then we're going to pick up both of these developments. So 1 extra gold every time we trade, and the war elephants as well. Brilliant. Okay, so that's the end of Carthage, and as we do that, everybody, that is the conclusion of turn number 1. You see, there have been no victory points scored just yet, but we're now ready to go into the second turn and starting with the initiative phase again. So thanks for watching so far.